Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen. Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
And what if you fuck up?
Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
I'd be pissed scared I'd get a boner or fucking fart or something.
Man, this is live. Anything can happen.
Shut the fuck up, man. You're making...
Welcome back to the junk room, everybody. It's Monday night, so what does that mean? It means it's time for a live stream. Star Wars live stream. Hey, maybe I should use my cards here like on the talk show. What you think? Oh yeah, we're here live and we're going to be answering some chat. We're going to see what's going on in the chat room here with the chat. Remember, if you want to make sure I see it, super chat always pops up so I can see it. But I'll try to read some also. I messed around with the settings a little bit, and it might be a little dark. Let me know, because usually it's real white in my face. I mean, I look like the honkiest honky of them all. So I toned it down a little bit. Now it looks a little too dark. But I ran out of time when I was screwing with it. So this is drama-free live Star Wars. Saturday night, I was bored. I said, I'm going to find me a Star Wars live stream. Went to YouTube, searched Star Wars, hit live so I could see it. And like 5 of them came up. They were all drama-filled. This cast member said this. This cast member said that. This cast member fired this cast member or whatever. I said, what happened to Star Wars fans? I just want to talk Star Wars. You know, I love Star Wars. I want to hear Star Wars talk. We finally reach an age where we can all come together and talk Star Wars. And a lot of people just want to bitch about it. They want to do gossip talk. I don't understand. So what are we going to do? What's the topic of today's show? Star Wars trailers. We're going to look. Now, this is going to get risky here because I thought if I play the trailer, they might kill the stream or something. Because, you know how YouTube is and copyrights and the sound of Star Wars music. I'm going to risk it. So the video goes off. That's why. If they demonetize it, hey, we're still here to have fun, right? So I'll lose $3 or $4. But overall, hopefully this will go. We're going to look at the trailers. Not all of them. I'll be here all damn night. This is only going to be about an hour. We're going to look at the trailers. Star Wars Empire and Jedi. Talk about it. Special edition. And even the Phantom Menace. And maybe get some reaction from you guys about the trailers. What you thought about them. If you remember them as a kid and all that. Just a lot of fun. And we're also going to look at TV spots. These are the smaller trailers that you would see on TV, which is probably going up. We were probably more used to. We probably saw TV spots more than we saw trailers. I mean, the original Star Wars trailer, I don't think I ever saw it at the theater. We got a super chat from Nick right here. This is a super chat. Nick is a smart man. It is a super chat. And that's all you do. Go on and do a super chat. Chris Cadwell is here taking care of the chat room. So don't you flood it. Don't you troll it. Don't you say anything stupid because Chris will kick you out. That's true. Let me flip a card. This is for you, Chris. There we go. Chris. Oh, no, it's not Chris Christopherson. It's Chris Cadwell. I know a guy named Chris Chadwell, so every time I see that name, it screws me up just saying it there. I don't know why. February 14th, 1986. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I wrote that, but that is my ugly-ass chicken handwriting. Now, before we look at the first trailer for Star Wars, A New Hope, shut up. I'm always trying to do stuff and emails popping off. I got some drink this time. Listen to that ice. Yeah, I feel like John Campia now. You know, he's always got that. If you ever watch John Campia's show, he's got that plastic mug with so much. It's got more ice in it, I think, than anything else. But, you know, last week I was all dry. An update on my son. I see some people in the chat room asking. He's out of the hospital. Only stayed there less than 48 hours. I couldn't believe it. But he's sore, laying around, complaining, you know, kids. But he's doing okay. I mean, they cut open his back and straightened his spine out and put pins all in it. So what do you expect, right? Let's check out a little bit of these chats now before we jump over to look at the first trailer. And as always, you want to make sure I see it, or you want to support this channel, send a super chat. I know. There goes Junkman begging for money again. Why don't you sell some of that Star Wars shit if you're so broke? Okay, let's see here. Some at the top I probably missed here. Rogue One trailer? No, we're not looking at Rogue One. We're not looking at any of the new stuff or the prequels. I just pulled up the Phantom Menace trailer because it's such an iconic moment in Star Wars. You can't talk trailers without talking that. This is cancer content. Don't sub. I don't know what that means. I guess this guy don't want people to go to his channel. Don't go to your channel, guy. I don't know why you would name your channel that, or your YouTube channel that. Makes no sense. But he wants everyone to know he's changed his name, so he's no longer going to be cancer content. I guess he does videos about cancer or something. Weird. Retro Serial says, love your work. Please be on the podcast. You just email me. Problem is finding time. People ask me to do podcasts and stuff, and I try to. It's just really hard because I have right now, sadly, a real job, and then I come home and I research and try to do a video every day. But yeah, hit me up. Just always have to send me an email. You can find email anywhere. Twitter, Facebook, and the About section. I think in the description of every video, so you'll be able to find it. Junkman, are you in the dark? No, is it too dark? Like I said, I toned the contrast down so it wouldn't be so white. But let's see here. Mother of the Wicked 89. Which Star Wars film was and is your most favorite? Easy. Everybody's going to say I'm a hack for saying it. Empire Strikes Back. How many times have you heard that? I don't know. Sean Solo 8. I don't know. No joking in here. This is a serious room. That's right. Well, we have fun. I don't know if it's a serious room, but no drama. We don't want to bash Star Wars. Do people recognize you at Junkman at work? No one at work knows what I do. Hopefully, that'd be kind of embarrassing. But not yet. I never even seen anybody. I never met anybody who watches the show. I had one guy who was wearing a Star Wars shirt at Barnes & Noble one time, kept looking at me like, do I know that guy? Do I know that guy? And yeah, I know that guy. We call him Spaghetti Beard because he has this red beard. And I remember when I was dating my ex-wife at the time, this guy will work. Oh, I don't want to say will work because I know one of his friends that watch my YouTube channel sometimes, so I'm not going to say. But he's probably going to figure out who I'm talking about anyway. But he had this beard, and it always looked like he was eating spaghetti at lunch and has got it in his beard. So ever since then, I never known his name. I know he's into Star Wars and stuff, and we always see him out in the stores and stuff, and I always say, hey, look, there's Spaghetti Beard. So it's been like 25 years, and we still call him Spaghetti Beard. Anyway, I saw Spaghetti Beard at the store one time, and he kept looking at me like, who is that guy? Maybe he's got a nickname for me, but I was thinking maybe he knows me from the channel. But no one's ever recognized me. I was hoping, I thought maybe this year going to some con or something maybe. Now I got a little bit more subscribers, but no cons this year. What a poor year. I work with you, Junkman. I clean the toilet. Well, if you clean the toilet after me, I feel sorry for you. I don't know. My job keeps me, I don't go to an office. I drive around, so I don't really have much co-workers. So I don't know. I deal with other stores while getting into my job. Watching Return of the Jedi. Roland says he's watching Return of the Jedi. Steve also says LOL, or LOL, as I like to say. The guy that runs the Cancer Channel says, ha. Okay, here. Junkyard Willie cleans the toilet. He sure does here. Hey, Junkman. Okay, we have read some chats again. You want to make sure I see them, or you want to support the channel? Head over. Send a super chat. Or you can head over to Patreon or become a YouTube member. Get your name at the end of the credits for the action figure show. Hope you guys enjoyed the action figure show. I actually enjoy doing it. It's not my biggest hit videos, but I enjoy doing them. How many Star Wars props do you own? What do you mean by props? I don't have any props. Props. I got like the lightsabers. I guess you could call them props, but I don't really have props. But let's go back to 1976 and look at the Star Wars trailer. This is the original teaser trailer. This is the one where people was like, what is this? And you can kind of tell from the audio and stuff that I don't think they really knew how to market this thing either. It just seems really odd a story of a princess. I'm a story of a boy, a girl, and a universe or a galaxy or something. But we're gonna watch this trailer. Hopefully YouTube won't pull me offline for playing copyrighted music and everything when it does the John Williams score. Hopefully not. So let's go back. Sit back like it's 1976. You're in the movie theater back when they didn't have stadium seats and everybody was sitting in front of you saw their head. So let's go back to 1976 for the original Star Wars trailer, not called A New Hope back then, just called Star Wars.
Somewhere in space, this may all be happening right now. 20th Century Fox and George Lucas, the man who brought you American Graffiti, now bring you an adventure unlike anything on your planet. Star Wars.
Here they come! Coming in too fast!
The story of a boy, a girl, and a universe. It's a big, sprawling space saga of rebellion and romance. It's a spectacle, light years ahead of its time.
I am C-3PO, human cyborg relations, and this is my counterpart, R2-D2.
Hello.
It's an epic of heroes.
Good luck!
And villains. And aliens from 1,000 worlds. Years in the making. Star Wars.
The original Star Wars trailer. Did you enjoy that? I'm sure you've all seen it 1,000 times. But did you notice they didn't even have the special effects added to the lightsabers yet? That's pretty cool, as I say a lot of times. But that's the original Star Wars. Can you imagine sitting in a theater in 1976? You know, when you may have heard there was a science fiction movie coming out, but you didn't really know who George Lucas was. Mark Hamill, kind of maybe barely knew Harrison Ford. But you didn't know nothing about the storyline, never seen anything like this. And man, that's one thing when you first see Star Wars. Now it's probably a little different with kids growing up on this stuff, but I mean, you never saw a movie like this. I mean, we were used to going to the movies and seeing stuff like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or some crap like that. But this is the first time you saw aliens interacting. I mean, aliens that were, some of them look cheap now looking back, but man, they look great. Aliens that were alien monster looking things that were friendly. Chewbacca, any other movie before that probably would have been evil. The special effects, that ship, the Star Destroyer coming overhead. I mean, you just could not believe what you were seeing. Now we take all this stuff for granted. You're like, oh, more CGI. Did that with a computer. But back then, it blew your mind on how they could make that. I had a friend I went to school with named Lemoy. That's how he said it. Now, don't say I said it wrong. But Lemoy, he actually thought they went in space and filmed it. He was a stupid kid. I mean, I believe some stupid stuff. But, okay, it looks like they didn't kick us off there. So we got the Empire Strikes Back trailer to watch. I didn't get the teaser yet because it's just storyboards. So I thought we'll look at the first official trailer. But let's jump over the chats real quick. See what you guys are saying about the trailer. Let's see here. Oh, we got a lot. How many people? We got 71 people here. We're all blowing up on the internet. You would think I had JoJo on my show. We're doing so good here. John Kenny says Blue Harvest. Steve says that trailer had good sound. I don't know if I believe that here. The Cancer Guy says Spaceballs. Just says Spaceballs. See, I'm trying to find something that's actually about the trailer here. Can you imagine them showing that much in a trailer today? Yeah, people get all mad. A spaceship. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There's one trailer. It's not that one, I don't think. I couldn't hear it when I was playing it. But they make you think Luke Skywalker dies. It's like shows Luke and it's like, pull up Luke. And it shows an X-Wing blow up. So they do kind of try to tease you here. Someone is bashing Star Wars. Don't bash Star Wars in my chat. Well, they're bashing Disney. Looks good because it was practical effects. Says Morris. Sorry, it's hard to see that sometimes. Yes, practical effects look better. Even the puppets to me look better. There's somebody just standing in front of a CGI where your mind, something about CGI, though it looks good, you're like something in your head just like, that ain't real. That's Spider-Man always bugged me. I like Spider-Man. It always looks like a video game swinging around. It never looks real when he's swinging, building the building and stuff. Vintage Blasting says, hey, Junk Man. Mark says, I recall seeing that back in the day and flipping out. That's awesome you saw it. And I saw the TV spots, of course. And I remember radio ads. I was going to get them, but we'll save them for another day where they would do like a trailer on the radio. Radio used to be big. Who listens to radio nowadays? Maybe a few people, but man, radio used to be huge. I do love all the practical effects. Good when they take a practical effect and kind of mix it with CGI so you fix some of the stuff that practical effects can't do. But overall, yeah, let's, models. I mean, I was watching this making of one time about how they do the ship standing there and it's the camera moving, making it look like the ship's moving. It's just amazing, man. It's just all that. How do they do that? Wonder's gone nowadays because you just know they did it on a computer at home or in an office somewhere here. Let's see. When I first saw the Star Wars trailer, it blew me out. Okay, Wayne, Sally Wayne, is that what it says? Okay, that's pretty girl. Where was the music? Was that in that trailer? They were still probably working on the music then. That was a pretty early trailer right there. We got a super chat from Mad Dino, making sure I don't miss what he has to say. And he said, how did your son make out? I talked about that earlier, so I don't want to bore the other people. But so thank you for the super chat. Just real short here. He's doing good. He's back home. He's sore. He's bitchy. But other than that, he's good. Nick says a $10 super chat. Way to go, Nick. It turned yellow. It was such a good chat. I saw the trailer when I got to see Pete's Dragon. Pete's Dragon. I forgot about that. I thought it was cheesy. Chewbacca looked like a joke when you hugged Leia. LOL. I'll learn my lesson later. You sure did. I bet a lot of people saw that trailer and was laughing at it. I remember Mark Hamill talks about going to a theater to get people's reaction, seeing the trailer, and some guy said, coming to your galaxy next summer. And Mark Hamill says, somebody yells out, and then to cable TV after that, or something cheesy like that, because, as movies were flopping, then they went up on your TV channel like 2 o'clock in the morning. Remember how hard it was to see movies back then? But let's jump over to The Empire Strikes Back. Now, this is the first real trailer, not the teaser trailer, because it shows scenes from the movie. I thought that was more fun. So, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go back to 1980, or maybe this is late 1979, and think of how it would be in the theater to see this one right here, The Empire Strikes Back. Let's take a watch.
Luke Skywalker and Han Solo rescued the princess, destroyed the Death Star, but their story didn't end there. Now, the creators of the biggest smash hit of all time bring you the next episode in the Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back. Continuing story of our band of heroes. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. And introducing Lando Calrissian. It's an epic of romance. Of galactic odyssey against oppression. A big, new, sprawling space adventure in the Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back. Coming to your galaxy next summer.
No sound. Okay, sorry about that. I always have to mute it when I play the trailer. Oh, you won't hear me rumbling around. I'll be back now. I have not done one of these live streams where something hasn't go wrong. So let me just start over right now. Whew. Did you see that trailer? Now, this is a lot different than the original trailer where you go into it, you don't know what's going on. You're like, that looks cool, that looks stupid. This one, you were like, there's all my favorite heroes. Han Solo, Princess Leia, Darth Vader, Mark Hamill. All of them right there. Right there. So, I think I saw a scene with 3PO where his eyes light up really bright. I don't remember that one in the movie. And then, of course, when he rips off that yellow sign where the Wampas are hiding, where they got the Wampas locked up. Are we still no sound? Okay, y'all screwing with me. I should have sound now. Okay, I think I got sound now. I don't know. My chat just froze up there, too. Okay. Chris sent a super chat. Thank you, Chris, for that. Okay, I got sound now. Okay, I got sound now. Whew. Scared me there. So what were we talking about? The trailer. Man. You're probably like, what is this? That guy with the thing on his head, bald-headed, and he's like this. You know, oh, man, what is that? Whew. It's just so much in this trailer, you know. I didn't see Boba Fett. I saw some bounty hunters. I didn't see Boba Fett. But, what a cool trailer. Now at the end, the head explodes and Darth Vader. My brother for years, he probably does it now, but he swore that he went to see Empire Strikes Back. It said Star Wars came out like that, and then it blew up and the head came floating. And he said it was only one night only, but I was like, you're getting that mixed up with the trailer, dude. Getting that mixed up. We got Chris sends another super chat. Thank you, Chris. When are you doing more watch-alongs? I don't know. I might have to do a watch-along soon. I haven't done one. I did that one. Went pretty good. Need to do that again. But that Empire trailer. I mean, Empire is my favorite movie of the Star Wars movies. Of course, I think I agree with a lot of other people also. But maybe you saw The Empire Strikes Back. Did any of you guys see The Empire Strikes Back trailer? Honestly, I don't remember. I remember the TV spots a little bit. But it was Empire is the only one I remember actually seeing Jedi is the only one I remember seeing at theater. The deleted scene from the Empire is disturbing, says TK420. Yeah, that Wampa stuff looked horrible. I see why they cut it out. Let's check out some more. There's a trailer where it explodes. I think didn't it explode in that trailer? Could be wrong. Lobot originally had some lines in the movie. That's good. Boba Fett's there. I remember seeing the other scene with the Forlom and Dengar. What or who is Sturgill Simpson? Sad, man. Sad. You probably know who Beyonce is. Sad world we live in. Let's see here. Call me crazy if it wasn't the announcer of the trailer, Mark Hamill. That's what I was going to talk about. There's one near the end. It sounds just like Mark Hamill. I was like, that's Mark Hamill. But also right around the middle, it sounds like nobody I've ever heard, but then slowly morphs into sound like Harrison Ford. I don't know. I would play it again, but I don't want to watch the whole trailer again. Hey, Jumpman, hope everything's going good. Everything's going good, Mark. Jedi was the only one I saw in the theater. The only movie or the trailer? I saw all the movies in the theater. Star Wars is a little hard to remember, but I know I saw the re-releases in 78, 79. They kept bringing it out. I saw the trailer live. We lived at a drive-in theater. That's cool. I remember I used to pass by a theater, a drive-through theater going to my grandma's house, and from the road you could see the screen. Of course, you couldn't hear nothing, and every once in a while my dad would pull over and we'd just watch some of the movie and stuff sitting in the car. I remember seeing The Shining like that, some scenes from it when he's breaking into the bathroom, I think. But it was always pretty cool the way you could see it. Just driving down the road and there was a big-ass screen showing a movie. And I want to say I saw Star Wars like that passing by, but in my mind, every time I saw a movie screen, I probably thought it was Star Wars. Let's see here. It was Harrison Ford. Okay, it does sound like Harrison Ford, but watch it. The first part, like the first half, doesn't really sound like him, and it slowly morphs into sounding like him. And honestly, why would Harrison Ford do the trailer? You know how uppity he is. I'm surprised he would even care to do it. I'm sure it wasn't in his contract that he had to do the voiceover. Let's see. Hey, Jumpman. Okay, I read that one. It shows too much. Now I know what's happening. Everybody says that. It shows too much. But I like that one because it shows little glimpses where you don't know your mind's filling in the rest of it. Oscar says, I remember watching the trailer after being dragged to see The Electric Horseman. Now that's a movie I forgot. I remember the soundtrack. My dad had the soundtrack on an album of it. And it had Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. One of the first earliest songs I can remember hearing a lot. The Electric Horseman. Wasn't that Robert Redford? During that whole cowboy craze with Urban Cowboy. I forgot about that one. Little kid me said Darth Vader is a liar. Yeah, we were debated that on the playground, didn't we, for years, until the Jedi came out. We were like, no, Darth Vader. And I was convinced. I was like, he told the Emperor he'll do anything to get Luke. And I was like, that's what he's doing. He's lying. He's lying. But as we know, he wasn't. Willie Nelson. That's right. Willie Nelson sings that song. Looks like the Star Wars heroes go to the North Pole to save Santa. Now, that would be a good movie I'd like to see. I saw the trailer during the re-release of the original back then. Oh, okay. Yeah, they brought back Star Wars around 79 with the trailer with it. This guy said, I can't read that long name. He is Sturgill Simpson. Well, good. I'm glad you're in the chat room, Sturgill. What a great name. Lobot is really Tarkin. Yeah, I know what that's a reference to. Okay, y'all ready to jump into the Return of the Jedi? We're going to look at 2 Return of the Jedis. See, you never know what you're going to get here. You thought you were going to get one of each. You're getting 2 Return of the Jedi. We're going to look at the... No, we're not. I lied to you. We've got 2 Return of the Jedi TV spots we're going to watch. Sorry about that. But we're going to go to Return of the Jedi. Actually, we're going to look at the trailer for Revenge of the Jedi. What? For years leading up, we were told it's going to be revenge. Even like when Empire came out, they were already telling us, Revenge of the Jedi, Revenge of the Jedi. And we got a trailer for it. You also notice Luke Skywalker's lightsaber is a different color. Look for that. You won't. I don't think you see any Ewoks. If you do, you just see them running really fast. You won't see any Jabba, I don't believe. I think Jabba was one of the other things they were hiding for the release, and probably the Emperor. What's up, Jumpman? Let's see those trailers. Well, we've already watched 2. We're going to watch another one right now. But let's go over to the Revenge of the Jedi trailer.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
The next chapter in the Star Wars saga, Revenge of the Jedi. The battle between good and evil rages on. Join the further adventures of Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Lando Calrissian, Chewbacca, C-3PO and R2-D2, and Darth Vader. A journey to alien worlds. It's a trap. A rebellion against oppression. An epic of heroes and villains. An adventure as vast as the universe.
Revenge of the Jedi. Coming May 25th to a theater in your galaxy.
Revenge of the Jedi. You see Obi-Wan Kenobi out against right there without his ghost effect added. Probably blew our mind. We were like, wait, he's not a ghost. What's going on? Man, now that one I don't remember seeing either. I remember my brother saw a Return of the Jedi trailer. I don't know if he saw that one and coming home and telling me all about it. I don't know what he went to see, Rambo or something. But I remember he was all excited telling me, you know, in A New Hope, they're standing on that cliff and they're looking at Mos Eisley out in the distance. He said that's where it takes place. He's like, they're on that cliff and they're about to jump off of it. They're about to be pushed off of it. No, you were wrong, dude. I remember him telling me that. He'll probably deny he ever said that, but I do remember that because I was like, oh, I got to see this. I got to see this trailer. I remember I wanted to go to the movies just to see it. Who would go pay to see a movie just to watch a trailer? Well, we all did for The Phantom Menace, and we'll look at that in just a second. Let's check out some chat. My mom let me cut school for the first showing of Empire and Jedi. Awesome, Mom. Now, I know I saw Empire opening, but I don't have much memories of it. Jedi's the one I have a lot of memories of. I remember it was right after school. My brother took me and his friend. My brother was driving then. I was, 13-ish. Went right after school. The line, I mean, we saw it at like 3:30, and the line was already up over the street. It was probably at least 100 people in line. Went to see it. And this was when the theaters didn't have 10 screens. I mean, the whole theater probably had 5 screens, and maybe 2 of them show Return of the Jedi if you were lucky. Oh, man. Obi-Wan races against Tusken Raiders. Oh, I did not know that. Sand people, I think he calls them. When I seen this as a kid, my mom brought me a low-grade Ewok. I brought him into the theater. Oh, that's so cute. Took him to the theater with you. Put him up in your chair. That's pretty cool. You gave away the Han Solo rescued him from Carbonite. Well, we knew Harrison Ford was in it, so I think that was a giveaway. It wasn't about if he would get free from Carbonite. It was how he would get free from Carbonite. I mean, come on. We all knew Han Solo was going to be in it. At least by the time the trailer came out, everybody knew he was in it. I never knew it was originally called Revenge of the Jedi. You never knew it was originally called Revenge of the Jedi? I thought everybody knew that. Actually, it was called Return of the Jedi. Then they changed it to Revenge of the Jedi. And then they changed it back. So when people tell you it was originally called Revenge, well, technically, it was called Return to start with. Oh, Chris says he would love to have an original Revenge poster. That would be pretty cool. You notice on that Revenge poster and the original Return of the Jedi poster for Return of the Jedi, it's got Luke and Vader fighting, but it's from Empire. Pretty crazy. They show Alec Guinness. Pretty crazy they didn't have the blue yet. Why no yellow lightsaber? I don't know. He had a blue one, and then they changed to green. Blue, from what I understand, didn't show up good in the desert scene, so they changed it to green. Return of the Jedi Long Lines. Yeah, what's up, Jack Man? Love to see those trailers. Well, you just saw 3 of them. It's kind of like us not being sure if Vader survived Star Wars. True, we didn't know. Wasn't sure. We was like, what's up with Vader? Is he alive or is he not? My favorite moment of the film was when Leia took off her Bosch helmet. I love Bosch. I love that whole thing. Who are you? Someone. I was really into people. Maybe it was the time period, or maybe it's because I saw Raiders, but I like any storyline where someone went temporary blind. I don't know why. I can remember that one. I remember getting excited for an episode of the A-Team with Murdoch gets blind. Like somebody sprays mace or something in his face and he's blind, but he has to fly the plane. So I think one of them, probably BA, probably drugged up. So one of them has to help him fly and land the plane. But Murdoch's blind. That crazy fool. Shout out to Star Wars not spoiling Emperor in the trailer. That's right, no Emperor in the trailer. That's probably why you didn't see a figure until Series 2. No Jabba in the trailer. No Ewoks. There was no Jabba in that trailer, right? I love the trailer where keep saying return. Oh, return. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there. Best thing was finally seeing Jabba the Hutt and hearing that language. It was all those years of building up Jabba the Hutt. Finally, you know, if they did that today, they would say, build a Jabba the Hutt for 2 movies, they built a Jabba the Hutt, and he was only in it for about 6 minutes, and then he gets killed by Princess Leia so easily. That's what they would say today. Was Admiral Akbar talking about Bailey J? I don't know who Bailey J is. Well, actually, I do. I should know that, but I have listened to Jim Norton enough to know. Took me a minute to get that trick. Thank you, Nick, for that super chat. 497, odd number there. If Bailey J's the one that I've heard Jim Norton, the comedian, talk about, especially when he was on O&A, then I get that trick. He is a trap. Okay. Well, I can see you're serving drinks. R2 was serving drinks there. Nick is killing it with the super chats. Yes, he is. Thank you, Nick. Would love to have one of them Empire Strikes Back Blue Crew Jack. Yeah, didn't they sell that? Didn't they do one of those like a year or two ago? Okay, let's jump over now. We're going to watch what I think is probably one of the greatest trailers ever. I love this trailer. You're thinking, Jumpman, we already watched all three of the originals. What are we going to watch? Well, we're going to watch the 1997 special edition trailer. Now, there was three different trailers. There was one that showed all three movies, one that showed just Empire and Jedi, and I guess one that just showed Jedi. But this is the original, which shows all three movies. And I can remember when this came out. There was talk on the internet about it. I need to see if I can find all those little posts where people were talking. There's a trailer out. There was a trailer out. Nobody was really 100% sure. Some guy was like, I saw it. Other guy was like, I work for a movie theater. There's no trailer. And then someone leaked it on the internet. But it was like somebody took a video at the theater with a camera. I mean, you didn't have a phone. And you uploaded it. It took you about 6 hours to download it. And it was probably about this big, the file was. And you were like, oh, I can't hardly see it. But I love this trailer. I to this day, just watching it gets me excited for Star Wars. So let's go back to 1997 and look at the special edition to Star Wars.
For an entire generation, people have experienced Star Wars the only way it's been possible, on the TV screen. But if you've only seen it this way, you haven't seen it at all.
Now, for its 20th anniversary, the adventure of a lifetime returns to the big screen in a way you've never seen before.
There'll be no one to stop us this time.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
With newly enhanced visual effects,
they're coming in too fast!
THX and digital sound, and a few new surprises.
Hanabuki Barbonyanta.
On President's Day weekend, 1997,
Good luck.
George Lucas and 20th Century Fox invite you to welcome back Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and R2-D2. Finally, the motion picture event, the way it was meant to be experienced.
This will be a day long remembered.
As the entire Star Wars trilogy returns on February 14th, Star Wars, followed soon after by The Empire Strikes Back, and then Return of the Jedi.
Move closer!
For a whole new generation who have yet to experience it on the big screen. And for everyone else to experience it again.
That boy is our last hope.
No, there is another.
The Star Wars Trilogy, Special Edition. See it again for the first time.
The Force will be with you, always.
Let's go watch Star Wars. That just gets me so hyped up for Star Wars. And that trailer, I guess, came out in late 1996, but, for the 97 release. But, so hyped up. This is when Star Wars became what it is today. Now, of course, Star Wars was a big hit back in the late 70s and early 80s. But ever since 1997, when the special edition came out, Star Wars has been in the public eye since then. Toys. I couldn't walk into a store without finding anything Star Wars after 1997. I mean, this put Star Wars back on the map and made it the icon that it is today. And although the special edition since then, we've been bitching about it, and I like this about it, I hate this about it, why don't they fix this, why didn't they fix that? When we saw it then, it didn't sink into later that, hey, some of that stuff we didn't like. But at the time, Star Wars on the big screen, I mean, it even made a lot of money for a movie that was already, 20 years old, the 20th anniversary. It started a floodgate of people trying to re-release old films too. E.T., I think, came back out, and some other ones, Wizard of Oz, but none of them had the power of Star Wars when they brought it back out. Bailey sends in a super chat. Thank you very much. And I don't think he has a question. Enjoy watching the trailers. I'm having fun watching them also. And we're not done yet. We're going to look at some TV spots in just a second. But let's talk back about the special edition. I love this trailer. Although Jabba looks horrible. At the time, I remember seeing this at the theater. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, Jabba finally in A New Hope. We've heard so much about that all my life. Could not wait to see what they added, what they fixed, what they changed. Greedo scene. That's probably the one, because when growing up, I loved that Greedo scene. That was like my favorite scene in Star Wars, and probably for many of you, I love that scene. It's like a Western. I love that. And then they screwed it up. Lucas changed the Return of the Jedi dance numbers. Was the first I've ever remembered anyone ever criticizing anything Star Wars. Yeah, that started that special edition. They added a lot to Empire through Return of the Jedi. Han my baloney. I look terrible. Says Almighty Bob. Oh, Boogie. I cannot read. Sorry, guys. Mark says you are right about this event blowing up the franchise. Yeah, this was the start of it. I mean, you had 95, the toys coming back and everything, but once the special edition hit, Star Wars was back. That was followed closely with the hype for the prequels. And then, ever since 1997, Star Wars. I mean, between 85, 95, somewhere in, but give a few or take years depending. You could walk in a store and not see anything Star Wars. I remember driving to a media play that was an hour from my house because someone told me they saw Star Wars hats there, and I wanted to see what else they had. Because I was like, a store has Star Wars? What would happen if Star Wars died out? Well, it's never going to die out for me because I can always watch the old stuff, have my old toys. So for me, it's never going to die out here. It will be a day long remembered. Oh man, I took a second to watch Independence Day and that trailer came out. Oh, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I guess that was about the same time. Oh man, that was that. I remember, like I said, on the internet, we were all trying to find that trailer. Is it out? Is it out? And then we downloaded it, and it was this small, but we loved it. And I remember going to the theater. Me and my buddy Russ went over and saw it. And this next trailer we're going to look at. Now, I drove an hour away just to see this trailer. I bought tickets to the Waterboy just to see this trailer. They showed this trailer at the beginning of Waterboy and at the end of Waterboy. Also, Meet Joe Black. They showed it at the beginning and the end. The only time I've ever known that to happen. And there was a third movie. Is anyone out there in the chat remember what the third movie? It was Waterboy, Meet Joe Black, and one other movie that came out for the Phantom Menace trailer. I mean, this thing was... I mean, they could have just sold tickets to it at a movie price and we would have went in. Because we did... Well, I watched Waterboy because I think we wanted to see Waterboy. So we kind of got, okay, we're going to watch one. Let's watch Waterboy. We didn't want to care about seeing the other. See if anybody in the chat knows what that third movie was. Do you stay and watch? Yeah, we stayed and watched Waterboy. No, really, I didn't. It's okay. I really love Happy Gilmore. Really loved Happy Gilmore, and I really loved Billy Madison. So I was hoping that Waterboy's okay, but that was the last one after Waterboy. Yeah, I really lost my way with Adam Sandler movies there. English Patient? No, that seems too early. Ugh, no, that seems a little too early. English Patient. What was it? Seemed like it was an action movie. Wasn't Jingle All the Way. Anyway, let's get back to talking about oh my god, hold on guys. Okay. I thought I lost where I had my trailer at. But this trailer, say what you will about the Phantom Menace, this trailer hyped you up for it. This trailer is awesome. And you get to see Puppet Yoda. Ugh, Puppet Yoda is some scary shit. Puppet Yoda. But this, like I said, I remember we sat in the theater, watched Waterboy, stayed and watched the trailer again. Walked over to Meet Joe Black, watched it again. And we didn't even know at this time Darth Vader had a double lightsaber. And we might have heard rumors or something, but this is the first time we saw it was in the trailer. So let's go. We're not going to look at all the prequel trailers, but I knew we had to talk about this one. So I'm sure most of you in the chat remember seeing this trailer here. And I think a couple days later, they did show it on Fox. Maybe before The Simpsons or something. I can't remember. But let's go back to 1999, or actually, I guess, late 1998, and look at the trailer for The Phantom Menace.
Will I ever see you again?
What does your heart tell you?
Are you sure about this? Trusting our fate to a boy we hardly know?
Anakin Skywalker, meet Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I sense much fear in you.
The boy is dangerous. They all sense it. Why can't you?
Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Makes me want to go watch The Phantom Menace. Even if I know it's hard to get through that pod race scene. It takes about an hour. Who was it? James Dean is Dead said that it premiered on Entertainment Tonight. I do remember that. I think I have it on a VHS tape, actually. I recorded it. You're right. It did premiere after being at the theater. First TV premiere was on Entertainment Tonight. And then I think E showed it a couple weeks. E used to have like a TV show where they showed trailers. I remember videotaping some of the American talk show with George Lucas talking about the Phantom Menace, and people were astounded about the digital animals. Oh yeah, I mean, people, Jar Jar Binks. I mean, you don't realize that was the first, I think, CGI character that was like that we saw in a movie. I mean, because we got dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, but like a character walked and talked and was in most of the movie. I mean, all those weird accent was cool. I hate how they blended Padme's sound in comparison. Yeah, you remember there was, if you watch one of the trailers, her voice is a little deeper than it is in the movie. I don't know if it was that trailer or not. I was a huge Natalie Portman fan around this time because I saw The Professional. Loved it. So I love this movie. So I want to know all about Gary Oldman. Love Gary Oldman. Jean Reno. Not Janet Reno. And everybody. And then one of my favorite movies is Beautiful Girls. Has Natalie Portman in it. So in the mid-90s, I was like, I actually had a website all about Natalie Portman back in the 90s, man. And to find out she was going to be in Star Wars was like, that was just too much for me. It was like, oh, man, I like this actress, like Star Wars, put them together. Let's see some more chats real quick here. Again, if you want to make sure I read them, send a super chat. I thought the prequels were bad until the sequels. Okay, yeah, we know sequels. Everybody's like, oh, we get it. Holy crap, Yoda is a genius. And 20 years from now, everyone will love the sequels and talk about the new Star Wars, how bad it is. Holy crap, Yoda is a genius. Okay, can't remember why he's a genius in that. Patrick says, I like all of it now, especially Jar Jar. She didn't last the whole time. Jar Jar still bothers me some, but I can watch the prequel. I never was a prequel basher. I didn't love them, but I'm always like, okay, it is what it is. It was fun. I went to see like the Phantom Menace like 8 times. It was enjoyable. I'm kind of the same with the special edition. I mean, not special. The sequel movies. I love The Force Awakens. Last Jedi I like. Rise of Skywalker I didn't really like at all. But I don't hate it. I don't bash it. I'm just like, it is what it is. Let's enjoy the parts I do like about it, and I won't worry about the parts I hate. Yeah, they grow on me. I mean, it took a long time, but now there's kind of a nostalgia for the prequels now. You know, kind of like you had for the original films. You had the merchandise all come out and everything. You had, you know, that time period where everything was like, Star Wars is back. And it was a really good time here. Okay, now we're going to look at some TV spots before we run out of time here. Get Out of Him Gaming says, love your videos, my friend. So glad you're able to turn your passion into something the community can gather around. It's a lot of fun, I tell you. I've been doing it. It's a lot of fun. And I'm glad you guys like this live chat because I wasn't sure. I never was a fan of doing live chats that much, but you guys seem to really enjoy it. And I actually like doing it now, and I've kind of worked out all the kinks. This Streamlab, if you hadn't used it, has really helped me a lot. But let's go back to TV spots. That's probably what most of you all remember, TV spots, at least for the early original stuff. So we're going to look at Star Wars. This is a 30-something second ad that you will see on TV. And again, this is probably how most of us found out there was anything even called Star Wars. This is what got us, a lot of us, to line up before seeing line up at the theater in 1977. So let's go to A New Hope, the TV spot.
Luke Skywalker was just a farm boy until he received a mysterious message.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
To rescue a beautiful princess.
I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you.
Too little short for a stormtrooper.
And defend the forces of freedom against the Death Star.
Here it comes.
The winner of 7 Academy Awards, the legendary Star Wars. Rated PG. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Star Wars, rated PG. Man, that gets me excited too right there. Casting Shadows since the Super Chat says, thank you for all your videos. Thank you for watching them. If you didn't watch them, I wouldn't make them. I saw another one here that wasn't a Super Chat I wanted to bring up. This guy says he likes Django, the weed in the garden, the weed in your garden, says he likes Django's fight scene with Obi-Wan. That's the thing about the prequels. They always have some good scenes, some good concepts. It was just, overall story wasn't what I would hope for. The Mace, James Dean is dead, says the Mace Windu figure and the battle droid stat vehicle was the first toys were released. Before Star Wars. Yeah, I think the stat, I call it stat droid. I know it's not. Came out first, I believe. I think I talked about that last week or sometime. I did a video or a live stream about it. Who would win in a fight? Darth Maul or Darth Vader? Come on now. Come on now, Darth Vader. Well, excuse me. Who would win in a fight? Darth Maul or Darth Vader? I don't know who they are, so. My grandma used to talk about Darth Vader. Oh, man. I remember my grandpa, they never really got into Star Wars. My grandpa and my grandma, they were really old. They wasn't into Star Wars. But I remember he would see Star Wars, me watching it on TV, watching the commercials, or playing with my toys. And it would make my grandpa just laugh, thinking, he would say, oh, I wish my mom was still alive so she could witness Star Wars. Because you got to think, my grandparents on that side was, he was fought in World War II, but he was from West Virginia, Logan, West Virginia. Grew up, his father worked in the coal mines. They, they were probably born in the 1800s. Not my grandparents, his parents. So, Star Wars would blow their mind. And he would always see them aliens and stuff and just laugh and be like, oh, I wish my mom could see this. I wish my mom was alive to see Star Wars. Just because she wouldn't think of how foolish it was. Because to us, it was just a movie. But, he grew up on cowboy movies. So to his mom, that was probably weird. Anything, she probably, the best she saw was probably silent movies. Well, I guess she did live until probably the 60s or 70s, though. But still, looking back now, it gets me a kick. I can remember my grandpa laughing when I'm playing with my Greedo and stuff, or looking at Star Wars on TV, that he would get it. Although he didn't know what was going on in Star Wars, it always, got to him. It's like, hey, that's my mom would get a kick out of that. So that's funny. Let's see here. Yes, Casting Shadows, Mace Windu did have a blue saber in the first toy. Now, we're running up on an hour here, so let's get through these real quick. The Empire Strikes Back TV spot. Again, this is probably how most of us saw it before we saw the trailer. So, let's look at The Empire Strikes Back as we have seen it on TV back in 1980.
The new chapter in the continuing Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back. Now, in our galaxy, The Empire Strikes Back.
There's Vader's head blowing up just like in the trailer. And there's Harrison Ford pointing his finger. How many times does Harrison Ford point his finger in a movie? Every movie, I think. I think it's in his contract where he has to point his finger at somebody. But that's great seeing the Empire Strikes Back TV spot there. Probably, man, just sitting there seeing that on TV, you're like, back then you couldn't run it back. You didn't have TiVo or DVRs and stuff. You saw the trailer and it was gone. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. By the time you realized it was on, you know, 4 seconds have passed, and you're trying to capture everything in your mind, remember everything. Remember Empire TV spot. Saw it, OT Theater, and 3 films, 70 millimeter. Yeah, I meant to talk about that when I saw the TV spot for the original New Hope. See, it was film. I don't know. People's always like, oh, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K. I like it to look, especially my older movies, especially Star Wars. I like that film look. I like the grainy film on it. It gives it life. You know, Star Wars looks old. Everything in it is dirty and beat up, and that helps out a lot. Also, when you watch the movies, sure, I want to see it in 4K and look beautiful and everything, but I do kind of miss that film look also. Whoa, a big super chat from Charlie M. Thank you, Charlie M. Thanks for the video. You're a good dude. Love the way you say Star Wars. Do I say it weird? Star Wars. Oh man, I got one video. I think I put it up on Patreon. It was me for trying to say Star Wars and it just wouldn't come out. I don't know. Now we're gonna look at 2 TV spots for Jedi. This is the first TV spot. It doesn't show anything. It's just like a teaser TV spot. So I thought it was interesting, but I wanted one to show some scenes too. So let's jump over to the Return of the Jedi TV spot number 1.
It began with the story of a boy, a girl, and a universe. Now the saga lives on. Return of the Jedi.
That was short and fast. Now, I don't remember that one. That one I didn't see for years later till YouTube. Well, actually, I remember buying a VHS tape that had the... Oh, I loved it. You bought it on the internet on a news group. You know, I had to send them a check and everything. But you got a videotape of the holiday special, all the old Kenner cartoons, all the old Kenner commercials, and the old TV spots and trailers. And man, I love that tape. I love that videotape. But all that stuff's on YouTube now. And I think the TV spots, I know the trailers, maybe the TV spots was released on the Laserdisc set that came out. But that's a little teaser trailer. I don't remember that one. Like I said, it didn't really show much, so it didn't even show you any scenes. So how can you get excited? Now, this next one, I can remember again at my grandparents' house. Seemed like I was always over there. Went over almost every weekend. But I can remember sitting. When Grandpa was watching something on PBS. He used to always watch. It was something. It was like they would show old cowboy movies, but first it was something bijou. I can remember that word bijou because I was like, I never heard that word. It's like a name for a movie theater or something. But the guy would come out of this old theater and talk about the cowboy movie you're gonna watch, and we would watch it. But I remember it was like a little. I think it was probably. I don't know why they were showing a commercial on PBS, or maybe it was before we turned it over to that show. I saw this Return of the Jedi, and it was the first time I saw anything for Return of the Jedi other than maybe some pictures. And to tell you, it stuck in my head the most is those X-Wings all flying at the Falcon like that. I mean, you grew up on A New Hope where you see 2 or 3 X-Wings here and there. Then the Empire comes out, you see a couple more X-Wings. But this battle scene was just... I was going to say something nasty, but I'll stop myself. But let's check out TV spot number 2 for Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. From the desert fortress of Jabba the Hutt,
To the Death Star of the Galactic Empire. To the Forest City of the Ewoks. This is the climactic chapter in the Star Wars saga. Remember the Force. Rejoice in the triumph. Return of the Jedi. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater in your galaxy.
Return of the Jedi. There we go. I couldn't hear it. For some reason, I can't hear it when I play it, so I'm not sure if that's the trailer, like the first one, because I remember they did that TV spot and then another Return when it was brought back to theater. I think that was the original, if I remember when I downloaded it right. But you see all those X-Wings? I mean, TIE fighters coming at you. I mean, that was just amazing back then. I think a lot of people take that scene for granted now. But that battle scene was, it was amazing seeing a New Hope battle scene, but this just took it up a whole nother level. I mean, it made the battle scene in A New Hope look like somebody smoking pot, and over here was Empire Strikes Back, somebody doing cocaine. Okay, we got another switch up from Patrick. Here's some dollars for remembering Matinee at the Bijou. Oh my God, that's it. Matinee at the Bijou. My grandpa would watch it like every Sunday. After or before I would watch Fraggle Rock. I can remember watching Fraggle Rock on Sundays. Oh man. I used to have a Flash Gordon. They used to have, maybe Flash Gordon. Man, yeah. Matinee at the Bijou on PBS. I'm glad somebody remembered that, because I could not remember that. I just remember the word Bijou because it was so stupid sounding to me. I was like, Bijou? Who says that? You know, sounds like some Louisiana Cajun word to me. I don't know where, some French word, I guess. But I never heard no one else refer. I never heard no one say, hey, I'm going to the Bijou this weekend. I've heard of Matinee. That was the coolest trailer, says Chris Chadwell. Slave Layer, Speeder Bike. Yeah, it showed Jabba on that, so that must have been after the movie was released. Patrick again telling me Matinee at the Bijou. Man, I have to look that up. Yak Face was the best part of Return of the Jedi. Hey, did you see the Amanda Man story? I did a video all about the real story of Amanda Man. Here's a secret. I uploaded that video like 2 years ago, and it got like 900 views. I re-uploaded it, fixed some of the graphics in it, and it's already got double what it took 2 years to get. Ain't that crazy? We got one more TV spot before we go, because we're over an hour. I like to try to keep this at an hour, so I don't go crazy over here. Let's look at a TV spot. Maybe you guys hadn't seen this one as much. The special edition. And I like this one because it shows fans reacting to the special edition. It shows fans sitting in the theater. I remember one for the Phantom Menace like this, but I couldn't find it on YouTube. So maybe I got them mixed up, but this one here shows people's reaction to Star Wars. Check it out.
Star Wars. For an entire generation, you've only been able to see it on a TV screen. Now, Star Wars is back on the big screen.
There'll be no one to stop us this time.
With newly enhanced visual effects, digital sound, and a few new surprises. Star Wars, the special edition, starts January 31st at theaters everywhere. Rated PG.
Now this is I'm gonna tell you this, and you're gonna say, "No, Junkman, no, that doesn't sound right." But then you're gonna think about it. You're gonna say, "Oh, we're talking Star Wars fans." I can remember on the internet, message boards or news groups, it wasn't like it is today. Some being upset that during that, when it showed all the people, the kids cheering, that they were all kids, and they were like, "It makes it look like it's a kiddie movie. Why didn't they show adults?" Well, they're gonna show some people like me, 35 back then probably. Dressed up, cosplaying with a gaffy stick. I mean, come on. But, okay. It looks like, because it's all kids, it looks like they set that scene up. It doesn't look like a natural movie theater. Which I remember, some trailers would do that, where they would take like a hidden camera in. But that's the special edition trailer. TV spot, anyway. The V8 Jedi Mojo, the CBS Fox VHS trailer for Star Wars were great. I'll have to check those out. I'm sure I've seen them before. Stephen S. at People Magazine had the first shot of Jabba. Very cool. Jim Vim says, "Revenge doesn't sound right. Glad they changed the final chapter. Glad it's got me through high school. Got sick of it being fans of Star Wars. Don't care. Fans understood." Okay, there. Casting Shadows, do you remember the See It Again trailer for the... Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. The See It Again, yeah. That's the one I wasn't sure about. Jim says Special Edition was great, but I prefer the original versions. Oh, yeah, we all agree with you there. Updated effects were great, but different. I prefer the original also, but there are some stuff to the Special Edition I like. I like seeing the original, the Emperor coming back. Anyway, we're past an hour mark here, so let me just run down these chats again. Hell yeah, brother. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. I got all the super chats again. If you want to make sure I see it, always super chat. Tatooine looks weird on Blu-ray. My plasma DVD couldn't handle the brightness color. Everything swirled. I haven't noticed that yet, but you could be right. Charlie? Did you know all Return of the Jedi was going to be the last one? Did you all know? Oh, I mean, we all thought. I mean, Lucas said one day we'd get around to it, but we all knew it was going to be the last one. At least for a long, long time. Alex says, I remember seeing Revenge of the Jedi advertisement in Star Wars toys before they changed it to Return of the Jedi. I can't remember any Kenner Revenge of the Jedi advertisement. I think, unless you're talking about the free Akbar figure that's during the Empire toy line, where they say, get the free Akbar figure from the new figure from Revenge of the Jedi. I know what you're talking about. I like the gritty look of the VHS tapes. I agree with you. I like that gritty look. It's always good to have both. Star Wars, Nathan says Star Wars is the only franchise that brought itself back from the dead. Yeah, between 85, 95, it was pretty dead there. Jim says film and cinema is natural. Nothing beats the film presentation. Good point. Yeah, I just love it. I mean, nowadays you probably newer movies like a Marvel movie or something. You might not want to film that film stuff, but Star Wars, yeah. Chris says, love the live stream. Highlight of my week. Dude, go on YouTube. Go on Hulu and watch Freaks and Geeks. That's what I'm going to do after this. Again, I said it during the Action Figures show. That should be the highlight of your week this week. If you've never seen Freaks and Geeks, please check it out. I think if you love my 80s stuff and all that, I think you'll really, really enjoy that. I'm going to go watch that. I got one more Orville to watch because I'm rewatching all that. So I'm going to go watch that. Mark says the Star Wars parody Star Wars toy commercial is pretty epic. The Force Awakens, that is great. That is classic, man. That's where they can poke fun, but they're poking fun in a lovely way to us collectors. Anyway, I'm going to end this. Like I said, we're over an hour. I like to keep it about an hour. Maybe this weekend I'll do a live stream also. You guys seem to like it. Maybe we'll do more than one. And I'll be back throughout the week for more videos. Chris seen all the Freaks and Geeks. Go watch them again, Chris. Can't hurt. I've seen them all 1,000 times. I'm going to watch them again. It's been a while. But thank you for watching. Every Monday, don't forget, live Star Wars Mondays. We'll talk to you again soon.
Junk Man.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.
Shit. My mouth.